All right, Butch, into week 3 here. Just tell me how the team's shaping up and what have you seen so far?
We know we played the 3 weeks. We played three-game series here, and we just finished our third series. This week, I guess, man, Logan Gregorio, Northern Illinois transfer, just absolutely swung the bat. I think he was the offensive player of the day 2 of the 3 days, 4 home runs in a three-game series, including 2 on Friday and another one today. But it's impressive when somebody's locked in. You think just the home runs are big, the 4 hits would do it alone, but you know, with the runner on second, nobody out, hitting the ground ball to the right side, just every at bat was great. Felt like every time he pulled the trigger, he hit a ball hard. So he was great. Today, Garrett Brewer, another lefty out of the bullpen, absolutely looked phenomenal. It's a Michigan State transfer. Just you want all the lefties you can get after you graduated Carson Myers and a couple of guys like that. You need all the left-handedness you can get. Jet Johnson was good. That's a returner, right-handed pitcher, come in and got through 3 up, 3 down his first inning today. Chris Rembert continues to play hard every day for 3 weeks. It's just guys are working hard, but nobody can outwork Chris Rembert. And he just, now that he's a leader in his second year, I think that's powerful for the team. Bristol Carter's continued to play great. Baseball for us, Chase Fralick for sure. Griffin Graves, we kind of looked at him in a start. Because of fastball, he's got good life, good hop, good ride, good survivability, and he didn't let us down. He was able to get a few innings in. Alvarez was good again today in a start, so he got paired up on the team that's had success, that really swept the series and just did a great job. So all in all, we're working hard, and we'll start this 4th week. This will be our first month into it. This will be Bananas Week. So
right.
We'll try to squad Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning this week. And then the Bananas will come in. We'll have a huge rehearsal practice on Friday. And then the main event, I guess, Saturday will be our first fall competition with outside competition against the Savannah Bananas. And it looks like the weather will be great. And it's going to be, I don't know, there's just going to be more people that's ever walked into this ballpark to watch a baseball game.
I've seen y'all doing some things to prepare for that. Are y'all fully prepared, or do you want there to be some surprises or some unknowns going into that?
I mean, those guys do this every night, probably 75 events for a year. I know that's what they have scheduled, 26. So they'll come in, and that'll be a full 4-hour practice on Friday to make sure we know the 10 rules of banana ball and what to expect and how we go through it. They're the home team each and every game. That's one feature we did this week, to where everything was a 9th inning ball game. And, you know, so at the end of each inning, the team gets a point regardless of how many runs were scored. So we've been playing some of the tenets and some of the rules as we go through it. We've rehearsed for the first 6 squad games. We rehearsed when a batter walks, that he takes off running, and every fielder has to touch it before you can make a play on that guy. So there's a few finer points that we thought were big things that really are things that can help you as a baseball team to continue to grow. How to shove the ball in the strike zone, how to have a winner each inning, and if a team needs to score a run to get a bunt down or whatever is required. So we've taken some things we really like to give us a light preparation, but those guys will come in and help get us organized because they do this every day. So we're playing their game, so that'll be an adjustment, but a good stretch for us, and we'll have the right perspective. We'll see this as a team-building opportunity and experience with the Auburn family here at Plainsman Park, doing something that's, I guess, the biggest baseball sale in the world right now, are these Savannah Bananas. So we're absolutely looking forward to it.
And how would you say just overall the competition's been this fall? You know, pitching depth, player depth. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep breaking it down in series. The first series, I think the arms are a little bit ahead, and the ball gets on the hitters a little bit, and we had a quick turnaround. I feel like the last 2 series, I feel like the hitters are on time, ball's jumping. It's a good time of year to hit, you know. So, but the offense is absolutely caught up quick. We're still striving for a consistent strike percentage with our pitching staff. So I still think we're 3 or 4% off, and we need to keep pushing that. We use a TrackMan strike zone, which I think once we get to a ball game will benefit the pitchers a little bit. But practice for the coaches and the games for the players. I want everything that we do out here from a practice standpoint and team development standpoint to be a little bit harder than the game. We don't want the game to walk into a game and the game get harder,
right,
and we get sped up and we get uncomfortable. I'd like for practice to be a little harder and there'd be a relaxation. We feel like a real game would slow down. So everything we do from a technique and these series standpoints, we're trying to do to create a tougher environment here that the game allows them to kind of settle in and play baseball. So we need more of a strike percentage out of our pitching staff. Just dominating routine plays from a defensive standpoint. We still could clean that up a little bit, but I've been happy with our at-bats the last 2 series. And we got a good roster from a standpoint of like engines. We have great engines and we have enough of them. I think we have enough on the mound. I think we have enough at the plate to hit. I think if you get us to 1 team instead of 2 teams, we're going to have enough to defend the field properly, but we have to steer better. I still think that we're needed. We need to have a great fall. Coaches are needed in the process to turn this over to the players in the spring, because although we have good engines, we all could steer a little better to stay out of the ditch. So that's what we're working on now, is to understand peeling back the layers of gamesmanship and understanding the game within the game. And a lot of these guys, you know, if you got 20 new guys, a lot of these boys that are hitters have never been asked to bunt before.
right.
A lot of these pitchers can throw it thigh high and get away with it, maybe where they were at before or coming from high school. And another layer is required for them to have success, so they're going to have to start steering and be a little more exact and play up a little bit and change speeds a little bit more. Maybe within a pitch, maybe 2 speeds of fastball instead of just throwing the heater. And that's what this level is supposed to be. It's supposed to be, you know, outside of professional baseball, this is supposed to be the best baseball played. So we have good engines, and we got to keep steering, because nothing's guaranteed for any ball club right now, because everybody in our league is going to have a good roster with good engines. And it's going to be who can steer the best, use their mind the best, and you know, work hard to prepare for the season.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.